way you can keep in touch with me. And if I can help in any way, just contact me.
Okay.
Yo,
All right.
what's going on out there, man? We in this building. We got the panel back. Go start off with you, Golden Boy. Let everybody know who you is, where they can find you.
All right, hi everybody. My name is Don Hollingsworth II. They call me Silk or Junior the Golden Boy. I'm on social media sites as at Junior the Golden Boy, all lowercase, Jr. dot the Golden Boy. So you can find me on Twitter and everything. And I've been boxing since I was 4 years old. Even with my sickle cell, and I've been known through the DMV area from Clinton, Maryland, through my uncle Nestor, who's Jared Hurd's trainer, and my dad, who's Hard Work Hollingsworth, and so forth and so on, and Tom Brown, to rest in peace.
Ray, let everybody know who you is.
Oh, here we go.
Shit. It's your boy, Mr.Iotba. Hold up. I'm from that 214, and I'm on that bullshit again. Man, y'all know how I'm rocking, man. This that ANSB. Ain't nobody safe boxing community. Word to my brother from that 314, Monnie Brown TV. Do you understand me?
My bro Jay, let them know who you is, where they can find you, Jay.
Hey man, J.Chessnut, man. New to the show, you feel me? You can find me on Facebook at J.Chessnut. You can find me on Instagram at J.Chessnut1, man. Just getting my foot in the door, man. Like, hey, shout out to y'all for all the love, you know what I'm saying? And looking to be part of the family, you feel me?
You say the same things I say, man. I appreciate the love.
Let them know who you is, Q.
Mr. Q, you're on mute. Make sure you unmute yourself.
Good look, and I was talking like a motherfucker. It's your boy Q.City in the building, man, with these legends, man. You know what I mean? We here to drop nothing but heat, man. You feel me? Straight talk shit, tell you how we feel. You know what I mean? Argue or whatever, man. Let's get it on, man. Y'all can follow me on YouTube, Q.City World. You know, I got a Facebook account, but it ain't got nothing to do with boxing. That's only family. Twitter account I just started. You can follow me on Twitter. You know what I mean? That's it.
All right, everybody, y'all know me, man. I'm Monnie Brown here. We back to talk these topics, man. Straight boxing. We getting right into it. Terrence Crawford, everybody. Now we sent them on Twitter. Shoot his shots at Danny Garcia. He let Danny Garcia know that Danny Garcia is not on his level. He said Danny Garcia's resume is nothing, and he only gave him credit for a Mercon, and that he was never undisputed champion. And we already know they've been having a little beef since Angel Garcia called Crawford, a little nappy-headed dude. We beat the little nappy-headed boy back in the amateurs. They 1-1. Dig what I mean? I respect both of them, man. I respect their resumes. I respect what they did for boxing. But Golden Boy, what's your thoughts on Terrence Crawford shooting them shots at Danny Garcia, bro?
First I want to say I forgot to say thank you to you, Monty, Mr. Ray, Mr. Q, for once again, bringing me on here. I know y'all get tired of me giving y'all props, but y'all deserve those props, man, and bringing me back on here to even consider me. Thanks, y'all. But I remember when they fought in the amateurs. I think I was 15, 16. I believe when they fought. This is the thing about Danny that I got to shoot on. I think Bud would beat him, because you got to remember, in the amateurs when they fought each other, it was 4 rounds. Because I think when they fought each other, it was to get a spot on the national team, if I remember right. So when you get to that part, you're past 3 rounds. You got to do 4 and do 4 3-minutes. And if it's a tie in points, because back then it was a white part points, it was white glove points. So if you didn't get that and it was even, you had to do a box off. So or they'll do if that particular state or tournament didn't do a box off, then they will do clean shot tallies. So when they fought each other, I get why Bud shooting shots, because Bud feels underrated. I mean, now for us, I know all of us here gonna be like, underrated. Please, man, I love that guy, but we're purists. Everyone here that is listening to this is a purist. Every last one of us. We see the art in the sport. We're not casuals. We're not guys who who we watch it to see a big punch or a knockout. We love all of it. So we know the nooks and crannies of the game. But for the people who are the casual fans who only want to see knockouts or a big punch or someone get blown out or whatever, they may not love Bud like how we do. And if you look at every pound for pound record, anyone who's a hardcore fan on Instagram has Bud number one. Every person that I've seen that's hardcore, I consider a hardcore fan, has put Bud number one. But everyone else that's on ESPN, HBO, Showtime, all of them have Bud number two, number three. Not discrediting Loma. I've seen Loma in the amateurs as well. I'm not discrediting any of them. But in my personal opinion, Bud is just, he's that guy right now, period. Now, when it goes to that, now he's shooting, that's why I think he's shooting shots. Why is it that when he shoots shots on Twitter, he's getting more recognition than when he does when he fights? That's not cool. That's like when Sweet Pea was fighting. He's basically Sweet Pea of now. Him and Tevin Farmer, they're getting more recognition for what they say on Instagram than when they do when they shine. That's not cool. Now, when it goes to Danny has been in. Now, Danny, I really feel like this needs to be said. Danny is very underrated in my opinion for this one reason. He fought everyone just like Bud in the sense of when he came up, people wanted to call him cherry picking and everything. If anyone fights back to back wars, you deserve what we call nights off. You know, and he fought, you got to think, after he fought Eric Morales, he fought Lucas at his prime. He fought Zab Judah, and that was a tough fight. He fought Sean Porter. That was a tough fight. 30 seconds? Okay.
He made that fight tougher than what it had to be. I thought he could beat Zab easily. Yeah. But I think he made that fight tougher than what it had to be.
Let me finish up. All
right, 30 seconds. So now, yeah, you're right. He made it a little harder, but also you got to give Zab credit because Zab will make you respect him with his counter punching in his left hand. But I feel like, he deserved a night off. So when you have both, and his feet are much better than people realize, his fundamentals are much better than people realize. So I understand why both of them are shooting shots is because Bud feel like, man, this is the only way I get recognition. Like, man, no, that's not cool, so you can't knock them for that. But when they fight each other, it's different from the amateurs.
Very different. I agree. Ray, what you think about Crawford shooting them shots at Danny Garcia?
I think he got every right to say everything he said. Now, let me get back to what Jr.Goldenboy was saying about Danny Garcia being underrated, and him fighting.
Just for the cherry picking part. Sorry.
Hold up. I want you.
Oh no, I wasn't cutting you off. I'm sorry.
No. I want to talk about where you said he was in these back-to-back wars. Let's keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to whoever that was today on Facebook who sent me that shit. Let's think about who Danny Garcia really fought. Let's be honest. Every motherfucker from the 214 to across the pond, I always want to talk about, Danny Garcia got this extravagant resume. I'm not saying his resume. I'm not saying his resume isn't good.
But it ain't all that.
No,
man.
but what I'm saying is, think about the dudes he fought, Eric Morales, who was 10 years past his prime. Think about the dude in Zab Judah who he fought was 10 years past his prime. Think about
it still gave him problems.
Think about the Kendall Holt who was really, he was like Money told me earlier, he was there, but he was still past whatever he was gonna be.
Yeah.
Danny Garcia talking about he match up with Crawford. How the hell do you match up with Crawford, Danny Garcia? You weren't never the undisputed champion. You weren't never the undisputed champion. It ain't been one fight that Crawford done fought. Listen to me. That it's ever been any separation to where a motherfucker saying, "Oh, this guy should have won." Every fight turns Crawford done been in, he done dominated.
Blown him out.
That's the problem a lot of people have with Danny Garcia. He talks a lot, right? But he don't back it up. Like, you sitting up here talking about you beat Terrence Crawford in the amateurs. I talk to Terrence Crawford cousin all the time, right? I talk to Taiwan Terrell all the time. He told me Danny won. He told me Danny won in the amateurs. I don't know what he mean by that. He won a trophy, but Terrence Crawford won the money. That's what he always tell me. Danny won a trophy, but Terrence Crawford won the money. Do you understand me? But then,
Oh, I know what you're coming from.
But Danny Garcia don't got no reason to even think that he's even on the level or done did what Terrence Crawford is doing right now in boxing, and that's real talk.
Jay, what you got to say about Crawford shooting them shots at Danny?
Hey man, so I got a couple points, right? I'm gonna go back to Ray's point about Danny fighting Kendall Holt, man. Let's just be honest though, bro. Like, wasn't that like Danny 13th or 14th fight? Like, it wasn't like he was on the contender stage when he fought Kendall Holt. So yeah, maybe Kendall Holt was past his prime, but I swear Danny was still a prospect when he fought that fight.
And people still feel like he lost. People still feel like Danny lost that fight.
It's Jay turn.
I know. I just want to rebut one thing he said.
No, go ahead.
You said that he was in his 13, 14 fight. Who curls? It's people who fights in their 7th, 8th, first, second fight. That's the new trend now. But I'm sorry. Go ahead. But
I mean, to rebuttal your point, man, you got to think though, man. Like, people being brought up differently through, you know what I'm saying? Like, hell, Danny was a prospect years ago. You know what I'm saying? Not he had that contender stuff. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, guys, you know, like, the later we go with guys, man, the better the process. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just watched what's my man name from across the pond? Chris Taylor just beat Victor Costa in his 13th fight. You feel me? So like, I feel like that's about the same thing, because when we look back on Chris Taylor, should he be a big guy, not to change the subject, we're gonna look at that Victor Costa fight and we're gonna be like, Josh Taylor, yeah. We're gonna look at that fight like, man, who the hell is Victor Poster? Victor Poster done lost to everybody good, he done fought. But I'm gonna move on from that. Golden Boy, going back to your point, man, I don't think I think it's that I think Bud's starting to figure out how to market himself. You feel me? Because you brought up a good point of him getting more clout when he go on social media and do these things. And who better to go after on social media than Danny Garcia? You know what I'm saying? Because I would
especially with his dad.
I will argue that Danny got one of the biggest fan markets at 147. So although like the realistic possibility of that fight happening may be slim to none, I think if Bud can put himself out there, like, oh man, this is dude that's talking trash to Danny, you get more eyes on the winning group fight. You feel me?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I see. Yeah, I definitely see what you're saying, Mr. J.
Boring though, Jay. He boring, Jay.
Yeah, you talking about Bud? You talking about Bud?
Bud. Yeah, boring. I'm talking about when he talking to the media. I'm not talking.
No, I don't think so. I know what you're talking about. I don't know. I kind of disagree.
Boring.
But we talk. But I think that's, you know what I'm saying. Like, that's why I think he got this added social media shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, not so much when he in front of the microphone, but when he out there putting all this stuff out there on social media, it's getting eyes put on it. You feel me? Because we talking about it and other people talking about it. You feel me?
Like, great point.
So I think it's just another way for him to market himself, because I'll be honest, for a man that's supposed to be the pound for pound king in boxing, I don't think Bob Arum markets him the way that he's supposed to. And that's just me. So maybe this is Bud's way of getting more eyes on him, so that, you know what I'm saying, so that he can put his stuff out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Great point.
Q.City, what you think about it?
Oh, you on mute, Mr. Q.
I got you. Yeah, man. I just think, Terrence Crawford is, way more elite than Danny Garcia. You know what I mean? Danny Garcia got no right to talk about Terrence Crawford. I mean, you know what I mean? He done lost. I mean, he had questionable decisions against Herrera. Some people think Lamont Peterson put them hands on him. You know what I mean? A lot of close wins. Amir Khan was whooping his ass until he finally beat him. You didn't caught him with that punch. You know what I mean? And Terrence Crawford, like, man, only fight I give you credit for is the Amir Khan fight. You know what I mean? Terrence Crawford said, when I was at 140, I was undisputed. He said, I fought all the fighters that you was scared to fight. You know what I mean? He said, He like, bro, when I came to 147, you know what I mean? I was fighting Jeff Horn, man. I came straight to Jeff Horn. When you came to 147, you started off with Paulie Malignaggi. You know what I mean? So, you know, we on a whole nother level, man. He said, if you say you want to fight me. He said, you only as good as the last man you beat. And the last time we fought, I beat your ass. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, man, Terrence Crawford ready. He talking shit, man. And I can see him fighting Danny Garcia before he fight Earl Spence. I think it'd be a good fight whether Danny Garcia beat Sean Porter or beat or lose. You know what I mean? I think that Terrence Crawford.
But why, Q? Why do you see that fighting Danny Garcia before Earl?
You said why? I just always seen it like that, man. Cause I feel like Danny, man, always he'll call out a fight. He called out Earl Spence before the Brandon Rios fight. You know what I mean? And then what happened? As soon as that fight was over, man, that man wasn't thinking about Earl Spence. You know what I mean? So it was hard as hell to get this man to fight Sean Porter. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, like after the Brandon Rios fight, what took so long to make this fight? You feel what I'm saying? After Earl Spence fought Lamont Peterson, he fought he made the Campos fight right away. You feel what I'm saying? What took so fucking long, man? After GGG fought, go ahead.
Oh no. Go ahead, finish, Mr. Go ahead, finish, Mr.
I mean, I'm just saying, bro. Like, the only thing about Terrence Crawford, man, I want to see Terrence Crawford calling out Earl Spence, man. I want to see him talking shit to Earl Spence, man. I'm tired of these people talking around Earl Spence. I'm tired of Sean Porter running in the ring on the fighter that everybody ain't really hype about. The Floyd Mayweather of the 147 division right now, the fighter that you beat and is gonna put you on and give you the biggest name you could possibly get and the most money you could possibly get right now is Earl Spence, with or without a belt. You know what I mean? With one belt or with all the belts. Earl Spence is who everybody is talking about, dog. You know what I mean? He that guy, man.
I respect your point, bro, but I don't think that's true, bro. If we talking about right now today, the biggest name at 47. If you talking about a money making fight,
you better not say Keith Thurman. You better not say Keith Thurman.
Bro, it is Danny Garcia, bro. Like
Earl the biggest, man. He got the whole state of Texas, bro. Bro, Texas. He got the whole state of Texas.
What? It's Danny, bro.
Danny not bigger than Earl, bro. Texas is big as hell, bro.
I want to hop in on this one. Okay, because I know through the grapevine what it is, what I found out. Okay, firstly, I want to make sure I say that I agree. But what I meant by the cherry picking thing and the night off was he had the tough night with Lamont, tough night with all the guys you guys mentioned. So he shouldn't have fought that guy that he knocked out real fast from Pittsburgh. He shouldn't have fought him. That they moved his rankings up from 80 to 30 to Rock Soccer. They moved his ranking up from 53 to 31 to 15. So and all the guys. So I understand you deserve a night off after a lot of wars and tough nights. But you got a lot of handed wins, bro. You really did not beat Mr. Lamont. You really did. You was getting buzzed. Everything that Mr. Q said and everyone said, I completely agree with. Now let me go to about what Mr. J said. Mr. J said that Danny is the bigger draw. Now I get what both of you guys are saying. This is what Mr. J is saying about Danny. Danny does have a following outside of Philly. He does have now. You guys, some of the Puerto Rican friends, they love that I speak Spanish. They can't. I'll put it to you like this: they can't stand it when you are Puerto Rican and you don't rep being Puerto Rican harder and you don't speak Spanish. They have a big problem with that. Like Latino fans do not like that at all. And so a lot of Latino fans don't like that about Danny. But what did Gorgeous George tell Ali? He said that either way, even the people that don't like you is a part of your fan base because it's still $5 in the seat. So, I understand what Mr. J is saying. But what y'all saying about Earl Spence is hella right because you got casuals who like, but about the boring thing about Bud, I kind of disagree because it kind of goes back to what it kind of go back to what Bud, SOG, and Danny said in the interview. Well, they all kind of said the same thing, and Bud said something. He was in a separate interview on Breakfast Club. He said, "I don't feel like I gotta act like a jerk to give." I know that's not what you're saying, Mr. Ray, but he was like, "I don't feel like I gotta act a certain way to get paid." But
that is what I'm saying, Jr. Goldenboy.
Yeah.
Bud Crawford is boring, bro. He is boring. Think about it. Let's be
What? He
honest.
be calling dudes
No,
out
but
right there at the
bro,
weigh-in. Like, yo, you
I
better
know,
stop talking to me like that
but look,
before you. Yeah.
look, bro. That's at the weigh-in. I ain't talking about at the weigh-in. I'm talking about everything that leads up to
In the
having a big
camera.
fight. Like Bud Crawford is boring, bro. Like he
I
is
don't know.
boring.
I don't think
Let me
so.
tell you how boring he is. Terrence
Yes,
Crawford
sir.
is the #1 pound for pound fighter on this planet. You know,
Mm-hmm.
money made me believe it. He's the #1. He drilled
Mm-hmm.
it in me. Money. Terrence Crawford is the #1 pound for pound fighter on this planet.
He had to
No,
drill that
hold
into
up.
you.
Yeah, he had to drill it into me, bro. He he
Okay.
he had to drill it. I'm telling you, he had to drill it into me. And with
Mm-hmm.
that being said, him being the #1 pound for pound fighter in the world, you know what they got him on the motherfucking app because he's boring, bro. Go ahead, money.
I'm gonna say this. Let me get my thoughts on it. I think
Shoot money.
Crawford shooting them shots at Danny Garcia goes back to them having a little beef in the amateurs. We know they 1-1. We know no Angel Garcia calling him a little nappy headed boy. We beat the little nappy headed boy. He called Angel Garcia a cokehead. But like I say, man, I like it. And Ray is right in some aspect. Crawford, when you not know, you don't have to, like Earl said on the Breakfast Club. No, you don't have to. You know what I'm saying? Show your ass and you know what I'm saying the agent run the Floyd Mayweather route. But you do have to give the fans some type of um pizzazz. You got to be out there. You got to say something to the fans to stay relevant for us before you after you fight. You know what I mean? Yes, we love them when they fight and they got a fight coming up. Everybody go tune in, but you do got to give us something. You know what I'm saying? Like Earl is more vocal now.
Cliffhangers.
Earl
Yeah, I see
doing
what you're
like
saying.
diamonds and things like that now, to where he's out there, and you have certain fighters that speak on Earl's name because they know how good Earl is. You have other fighters that talk about Crawford, but you don't have the fighters like Bronner, Devontae Davis, who show
Talk
their
that shit, Money Brown.
yeah, who show their ass a
Yeah.
little bit. You know what I'm saying? But when you ask Bronner, Robert Easter, Javante Davis, they'll let you know Earl is the real deal and he the truth. You know what I'm saying? But with Terrence Crawford, he don't have them type of fighters speaking on his behalf. And the other fighters that we talk about, they think Earl will beat Crawford, even though they give Crawford all his respect. But Crawford do have to, like, he got his block now. Crawford got a whole street named after him.
I think that's blasphemy, though.
Yeah, it's a great thing, but we putting it out there. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit should have been big news, but by Crawford not really, you know what I'm saying, talking, like that's some big shit he should have been talking about. And that's something that we don't often see, like you said, man. But he do got to be more, you know what I'm saying, out there a little bit and saying things that get the casual fans, you know what I'm saying, more known with him. And me and Ray, we talked about that. He's the pound for pound #1 fighter in the world, but he's on a fucking app, man. That's
Somebody,
we don't
somebody to
respect.
get. My bad, money. Go ahead.
Shouts out to Ben Kosara. He said Bob Earn make Bud boring. That's
No,
nigga.
it's Bob.
Yeah.
Somebody to give.
Yeah.
Somebody to give Terrence Crawford a gold chain and a baseball cap, dog.
Hold
This
up, y'all.
nigga
Wait,
need to
Hold
get
up, y'all.
like a rap video, man.
Hold up.
I'm
Don't blame.
talking,
Hold
bro.
up.
Look,
Don't blame that. Don't blame that on Bob.
Boring on the simple fact of Bob Earn did not make Floyd Mayweather boring. He didn't make Oscar De La Hoya boring.
Talk
You know
that
what I'm saying?
shit.
Bob Earn didn't make. Did he have Muhammad Ali? He didn't make him boring. So it's up to the fighters, bro, to get out there and to get acquainted with the fans. You know what I'm saying? Like, the promoters do their job. Yes, they gonna promote, they gonna get your ass to fight, but it's up to you to leave that impression on the fans that when they hear your name, they go tune in to what they want to see. You know what I'm saying? Like you heard Mayweather, motherfuckers tuning in regardless of what it is. Earl Spence, you got, like you said,
Even on social media.
yeah, Earl Spence, people tuning in, not like on a Bronner or that type of level, but like I said, you got certain fighters that keep Earl relevant because they know how good he is. Now, I respect Crawford for talking that shit about to Danny and getting on his ass because Danny did say some disrespectful things to him.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you got to keep that in the people's face, and you got to make them fights happen, man. Like I say, I'm getting tired of all this war words. We want to see contracts and we want to see fights with the top elites at the 147. Terrence Crawford, Earl Spence, Sean Porter, Keith Thurman, and Danny Garcia. They're the elite people at 147 right now, and we want to see them fight. The winners fight, and even the losers. Even when, because we know when they lose, you still lose in impressive fashion. It's not gonna knock you down. You gain more fans losing in an impressive fashion than just lose. You know what I mean? So if Danny Garcia was to lose to Sean Porter and Earl was to fight Keith Thurman and he lose, we'd like to see Keith Thurman and Sean Porter fight again and Earl Spencer. Then you know what I mean? You can mix that up, Red Robin, bro. It's still gonna be great fights. You know what I mean? So it's time for the 147-pound people to start fighting and keep the 47-pound at the elite of boxing, because right now they the big names, but they're not fighting each other, so they ass losing Luxor, bro. And we want to see them fight each other. And these war words, all they gonna be is just words now, bro. It's time for the ass to start fighting each other. And that's my opinion on that. So
I agree.
We're gonna move on to. We can move. First of all, we can touch on this subject. What do y'all think about Deontay Wilder saying? Because this a lot of people talking about this right now. Deontay Wilder telling Gerald Washington. No, I'm sorry, not Gerald Washington. Brazil. I don't know why the hell
Dominic Brazil.
Dominic Brazil, that he wants his kids to look into the eyes of a man who's going to cripple their father. What you think about that, brother boy?
Can I speak on that?
Yeah, you can go first, Mr. Ray. Shoot.
Hey, I love it. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand this. This like football.
5 minutes, Ray.
I am. I'm gonna go quicker than that.
I'm just saying, man. You know.
Okay, I love it, bro, because it's just like football when motherfuckers talking shit to each other across the field, saying all type of dirty shit. This is boxing, baby. After the fight, man, you can shake hands and all that other bullshit, but during the fight, motherfucker, I want to kill you. I want to hurt you. I do not fucking like you, bro. And as we know, Deontay Wilder always had that mentality where he wants to seriously hurt any opponent that's in the ring with him. So I don't want
since the amateurs.
Yeah, I don't want to hear no motherfucker saying, "Oh, why would he want to say he want to cripple him in front of his kids?" Because you know goddamn very well if Brazil could knock the fucking piece of shit out of Deontay Wilder and fuck him up, that's what he'll do. I ain't saying that Deontay Wilder really want to make this dude cripple, but when it's in the war of wars, when it's boxing, all that sensitivity shit about the window. That's what I can't stand about fighters and fighters who supposed to be fighters. Because listen, you a fighter. Because if you're a fighter, that means you a tough motherfucker. Like if you can step in that square circle, you was a tough motherfucker. And that's what I can't stand about a lot of these fighters. They get so sensitive when the motherfucker say something about them. Just point blank. Money, yesterday on our show, ANSBC, we showed that clip of Gervonta Davis and Tevin Farmer, right? You remember?
Oh, Lord.
When Gervonta Davis was touching on Tevin Farmer, you can see Tevin Farmer get all
constantly
hostile. But as soon as Tevin Farmer touched on
barely touched him.
Davis, don't do that. He just started acting a fool.
Hey, yeah. Don't touch me. Don't.
So that's what I'm saying about the sensitivity of these fighters, man. Like, this ain't no sensitive sport. If you weak, motherfucker, go sit in the corner, put your legs in Indian style, put your thumb in your mouth, motherfucker. This is for the strong will. You know what I'm saying? And if anybody got a problem with him saying that, y'all get the Mr.Iotba. Sit your ass down the ward.
Jay, what you think about Deontay Wilder saying he won't Dominic Brazil kids look to the eyes of the man that's gonna cripple their father?
Hey man, like I'm with Ray, man. I love it, bro. You know, I tell people all the time. You know, people ask me all the time, like how I like boxing, man. I tell people all the time, bro. Boxing is 60% mental, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I can say, whatever my team can say, whatever my coaches can say to get in your head to fuck you up, especially if I know that you weak-minded, we gonna say it. You know what I'm saying? So I love it. Like, you know, you look at Wilder as a man with everything he went through with his daughter, you know what I'm saying? And you know, how he congratulated Ortiz after he knocked him out. You know, so you know this man don't mean that from the heart that he gonna, you know what I'm saying, that he gonna make this man.
Yes, he do.
But in the war of words, bro.
Nah, what Jay's saying is afterwards. What he's saying is, it's a length. Yeah.
So I love it. Like, yeah, tell him exactly what's getting ready to go down. And if I gotta cripple you to win this motherfucker, that's what's getting ready to happen, dog. But like, I'll be honest, man. I don't really like talking about Wilder. To me, I think Brazil is a bum. You know, I hate
Come
that.
on now, come on now, come
I
on,
do.
Jay. Don't
I
do
think
that.
you're a bum.
Don't do that, Jay. Don't
I
do
do.
that.
I do.
That
I
man
do.
made it to the Olympics, bro. Don't do that.
Okay, I'll give you that. Okay,
Don't do
I
that.
give you that. You're right. But
But this
I
my
just
thing.
I
I
don't see
forgot.
it. But
I
I
forgot
don't
what you
like him.
said.
Okay,
Damn, I
look, I
forgot what
said
you
it
said.
like this, right? I said it like this, right? I don't like him being mentioned in a fight with Wilder. Cause my opinion is like maybe he the only person left, maybe. But like who is he? I would like to see him fight a big baby Miller. You know what I'm saying?
But look, but look,
So,
Yeah.
but why would he go? Why would he go to Big Baby Miller right now when he just got through fighting the biggest fighter on the planet in Anthony Joshua? Why would he do that instead of
what
going to
happened?
Deontay
And what
Wilder next?
happened in that fight, right?
It
Can
don't,
you
it don't. But
recap
look,
us and tell us what happened?
But Jay, listen, you have to understand this, sir. Brazil is who he is, bro. You know
And
he
he's the
no,
mandatory.
but what I'm saying, he is who he is, bro. Like if
Which
he
is some
was more
bullshit.
if he was
Yeah.
more athletic, if he could do all that other stuff that God gifted Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder with, you know, he'll be able to do it. But he is who he is. But who he is, Jay, he made his way up to one of the top contenders in heavyweight, and with him, rising up and fighting Anthony Joshua. Why would he go fight a big baby Miller or somebody right now? Deontay Wilder got to be next.
Let Jay finish up. Let Jay finish up and get the cue. Go ahead, Jay. Finish up.
Wait, hold on. Wait, what? Hold, I gotta rebuttal Ray statement. Wait, like what? Like, first off, like, what did he do to even get the Joshua fight? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like he went on this killing spree, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we talking about this man like he a killer or something, man. Come on, man. Like, I respect what he did. Bro,
Mansour was giving him work. And Mari Mansour, what his name is? That nigga was giving him work.
But this man ain't no. This man ain't no killer. This man ain't no man. Dude, I don't even got him in my top 10. Damn near heavyweight. I have to sit down and do the list again. But on the top of my head, I would think he's a top 10 heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, like, let's pump the brakes on Brazil and Wilder, bro. I just don't. I just think it's just top. You feel me?
If you can name me 10 heavyweights and Brazil ain't in there, bro, you get the ILTBA. Sit your ass down.
Give me like 5 minutes.
Go ahead, shoot, Mr. Q.
I mean, I don't really know what to say about this nigga. I mean, I really never understood boxers bringing their kids to fights anyway. I mean, I wouldn't even bring my son if I was going to fight Wilder. This motherfucker is a killer. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you know, they need to get out the way and let the champions fight, man. This man just got knocked out by AJ, man. He don't think he can beat AJ. Dominic Brazil is curved out, man. If he beat Wilder, what he gonna do? That AJ? Because he know AJ gonna beat him. You know what I mean?
Oh, man.
So, you know, that's how I feel about that bum.
Q. You act like AJ,
man.
But you act like AJ and Wilder the only two
AJ
heavyweights in the world.
No, man, we trying to get an undisputed champion, bro. We need to get these fuck boys out the way. That's what I'm talking about, bro. They could come in later on, bro. They could come later on. After we got an undisputed champion, then they could come in trying to get their fight. First, we trying to make history in boxing, bro. Boxing heavyweight division is fucked over, man. I'm tired of all these lame ass niggas getting chances before Wilder, man. You feel what I'm saying?
Hold up. Do Anthony Joshua got a fight lined up?
Povetkin.
So why shouldn't Deontay Wilder get a fight lined up too?
Why not Tyson Fury? I thought Tyson Fury.
Tyson Fury, bro.
Tyson Fury already got the fight lined up, bro.
Hold on, Ray. What do you think about Q? What do you think about him saying he wanna get to look into his eyes of the man that's gonna cripple his father? Though? What do you think about that?
Like I said, man, that nigga just weak-minded, man. I wouldn't give a fuck. I say some shit. I say the same shit. Deontay Wilder got kids. He got daughters. You feel what I'm saying? I say I'll knock your fucking head off front of your fucking daughters and blood gonna be all on their goddamn dresses. I say some shit. You feel me? Quit being pussy, dude. Say something, nigga. You feel me? All this crying ass shit, man. Talk back. You got a mouth. God gave you a mouth, nigga. Talk. You feel me? If you can't handle it, what the hell you getting on there crying about what he said about your son, man? You too emotional, man. This boxing, this gladiator sport, man. That's how I feel about that. I really just that kind of shit right there annoys me, dude. To see somebody so fucking soft call themselves a boxer, man. That's the fucking problem. That's why niggas scared to fight Earl Spence, because they soft. You feel me? These niggas wearing tight jeans and shit and fucking sandals, bro. Boxing, bro. These niggas ain't no rappers, bro. That's why I don't do hip hop. I do boxing because I thought it was a man sport. But it's looking like pussies, man. These niggas crying, man. Big ass 6'8" nigga.
To the 80s.
6'8" nigga. 6'8" nigga. Hold on. 6'8" nigga crying about somebody saying something about his kid, bro. Come on, bro. You soft as hell, bro.
Hold up, Q. Hold up. Can I ask you a question now real quick? Because I know we got to move on. You said,
why
don't
I haven't shot on it yet.
Okay, I know we got to move on to you.
Come on, Q.
Okay.
Why don't you feel like
Hold on.
Why don't you feel like boxers should bring their kids to fight other professional sportsmen?
Yeah, I went to my
you see what just happened. You just seen what just happened to your boy from St. Louis. His son and daughter on the motherfucking bench crying and shit.
No, they was crying because
I just wouldn't do it. I just wouldn't do it. I just wouldn't do it. I'm not telling nobody to do it. I'm saying like, man, nigga, I wouldn't bring my kid to a battle, bro. I'm finna go to war, nigga. Kids stay at home. You feel what I'm saying?
You feel what I'm saying? I get what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? It's like you going to Iraq to go blow up. You gonna bring your goddamn kids and your family down there to Iraq with you? No, you gonna leave your kids in America and you finna go to war. The same thing with that boxing, bro. You can get killed in that ring, bro. You can get killed in that ring, bro. You don't want your kids to see you get killed, bro. That's what I'm talking about, bro. That's what I'm saying. I'm just telling you. I'm telling you what it is.
Don't mix the war with boxing. Don't mix the war with boxing. Come on, stop.
What you talking to me, man?
All right, come on, boy.
All right, go ahead.
Hey, Monnie, I'm gonna say something, bro. You cannot have these cats jumping in on me, and then when I say something, you be like, "Q, calm down, Q. You can't talk." No, bro, that ain't right, bro. You gotta be fair, bro. If I'm doing your podcast, bro, straight up, bro, that ain't right, bro. Cause they jumping in every time I say something, somebody jumping in, and then when I say something, Q, calm down, Q. No, bro, that ain't right, bro. I'm over here. I'm arguing with these boys. I'm telling these boys why I feel how I feel.
Go ahead, Goldenboy. It's up to you, bro. Go.
Okay. I get what Q is saying. You know, it's all a preference. You know, you got some guys who don't who know their kid. Like for instance, myself, Bunny, Ernesto Rodriguez, Jared from my uncle Ernesto, his daughter went to fights. You know.
What's your thoughts on?
Oh yeah, I'm coming to it. Yeah, but yeah, I get what he's saying, but it's all a preference, you know. But basically, when it gets to that, you know, for instance, you got some fights where you got some fighters where you know they quiet, they don't pay no mind to it, and you got some fighters where they gonna talk back, and you know they got a beef with it. But this is deeper than that. This extended from the night when Jared fought for the title in Alabama, and Big Country was the main event. This is where this extends to. This isn't just Deontay saying this and it's just another fight. You know, you do have some fights where guys can just fight and it's professional and they don't care about talking junk to each other and it's all good and they still want to hurt each other. You know, it's all business. But you do have some fights where it's personal. You know, you got a problem with the dude and the other guy might not say nothing, or both guys may be talking junk. You know, it's three different type of situations. But this extends deeper from what I heard. This extends to the night when Big Country was the main event in his hometown, and Jared and Uncle Nesto fought for the title against Tony Harrison. That card on PBC. What I heard happen was it just was a big commotion coming out of the arena by the hotel in the foyer. So what happened was, I think Deontay had said something out of the way, or was doing what he did to Anthony Joshua at the press conference when he walked up on Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua gave the belt to his friends and said, "Man, don't walk up on me like you're gonna do something. You're not gonna do any type of thing." And basically, he was cutting eyes. Deontay's coming down the hallway, right, with his crew, you know, all happy smiles and everything. And then he's like cutting his eyes, gritting on, and his kids and his wife are right there, and he's gritting on Deontay. Deontay's nowhere near him. But Deontay's coming down the hallway with his friends. So it's a good space where, you know, he's nowhere near Dominic Brazil. But he could see Dominic Brazil gritting on him or whatever. And he's like, "Yo, what is your problem?" And because I never had no problem with you. Wait, why are you coming at me for? That's how Big Country felt. So when Big Country felt like that, it was like Dominic kept going. And then all of a sudden, when Big Country started to get, like, Big Country's a real happy, fun-loving dude. The reason why he's acting the way he's been acting is because just like the Charlo twins, they felt like they wasn't getting no respect, but they was doing it the right way. You know, the nice way, the true champion way. And then, you know, so because Big Country is real cool dude, man, straight up. So he felt then once he was like, man, who you think you talking to? Was like, man, we got a problem, whatever. And his friends was like, we could get this cracking right now. Then Dominic want to call truce and be like, yo, my family's right here, my kids, my wife is right here. How dare you come up to me like that? My kids and wife are right here. But you would say, because I mean, come on now. Dominic didn't grow up in Boston. Dominic Brazil grew up playing football. He went to the heavyweight factory, and then took the same route that Big Country took, where it was Deontay took a harder route in the amateurs. But when Dominic came in, it was just not that many guys where he was in that, so he went straight to nationals. It was walkovers or whatever. Deontay didn't have a lot of walkovers, and Deontay was on the national team longer, fighting tougher guys across the water in international competition. So where this comes from ain't just Deontay saying that's my new opponent. Okay, I don't like him. I'm gonna knock your head off and da 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 da. No, this extended from that night when Dominic was crying wolf, from what I heard. So. Because I didn't see it. I heard about it soon, like 30 minutes after it happened. So when everything took place, this is where it's similar. Because ever since then, Dominic has still been talking trash. Like, this ain't wrestling, homie. Like, this is not Randy Savage, bro. Things ain't really set up that way for it to be like, oh, yeah, well, I saw that on when I used to watch boxing every now and again. Guys used to talk junk to each other. So I guess that's how it's supposed to be. No, bro. No. Like, so, of course, Deontay ain't forgot, because after that incident, Deontay didn't mention his name no more. But Dominic kept calling. Yes, Dominic is the mandatory. We get that. We understand that. He got his shot. Oh, 30 seconds? Okay, got you. Like, oh, okay, minute. Like, I get it. But you sitting there still calling this man name out, calling all of these guys' names out that you can't even hold their jockstrap with. Like, you can't even pivot, bro. You can't even pivot and properly, or dip or slide properly. I mean, you can't even, like, you don't impose no will on no one. Like, the thing that gets Big Country over a lot is he got more dog in him. You know, no offense to Dominic, because you still got to be a certain amount of good to get to where you are. But still, you know, so this isn't extending just from Deontay saying I want to hurt someone or whatever. No, it goes much deeper than that from what I heard.
Yeah.
And my apologies, Mr. Q, that I wasn't trying to cut you off. Like, I was like certain parts I would say, yeah, you're right, or I would say, you know, that's like, no, I see what you're saying. It's a preference.
Like, everybody know, bro, because I got everybody on the list and shit. That's why
I'm good, man. I'm good. We just.
I get you.
My apologies if you felt like I was coming off on you. My bad.
Oh no, I'm not an emotional person, bro. I say how I feel and I'm done with it. I feel good. I feel like we good. Everybody good. I ain't got no attitude with nobody, dog. And you wouldn't cut me off. I just felt like I couldn't respond when people was talking to me. Like, they say something and I can't say nothing back. But it's all good, man.
All right, but look.
Hey, OD.
I just wanted to understand where you was coming from.
Yeah. I give y'all a whole 5 minutes.
I feel you, though. I got you. I want to explain it. I want to explain to you.
I'm just going like 2 minutes and giving it up.
Yeah.
Money, let me get back to Ray, bro. I got you, cuz I got Brazil at number 10. I'm gonna give you 9 heavyweights that's better than this.
He said, I'm gonna give you 9. Go for it.
I got Wilder, Joshua, Fury, Ortiz, Dillian White, Joseph Parker, Povetkin, Big Baby, and Arthur Smith. Those are the names I came up with. Over Brazil.
I'm thinking my thoughts, Jay. Then we're gonna switch the subject. My thoughts on Wilder saying that to me it wasn't over the edge. You dig what I mean? But, like, we understand how Wilder's one of the people that do wear his emotion on his sleeves. And like Ray said, when y'all say that he don't mean it, no, he really do mean it. The man means what he's saying.
He mean it. Oh, he mean it.
Like when he said he wanted to kill somebody in the ring, and a lot of people was like, oh no, he didn't say that. No, when he's the bronze bomber, you understand? When he's the bronze bomber,
turn that switch.
Like, he really, really means he's in a different state of mind, yo. Like, and you can't knock that. Like, They are fighters. I understand it, but
Yeah. Yeah.
when you got kids, you do like like you were saying, Golden Boy, the incident that happened when they beat up Brazil after the fight. It was a lot of things said that Wilder said. He didn't get into details, but he did say Brazil said more things to where Brazil played the victim afterwards. You understand? Because
Yep.
he got his ass whooped, so he want to play the victim afterwards. Which I say, when y'all in that type of that sport and that gladiator sport, it still have to be a sense of respect as man, bro. You understand? So when you say
Mm-hmm.
things like I want his kids to look into the eyes of the man that's going to cripple their father, I will say it was a little over the edge. You understand? You do gotta calm down a little bit, Wilder. But he is a man that wears heart on his sleeve, and when he turns into the bronze bomber, words get said. You understand? I will. He go back and say, "Oh man," when he like you said, when I'm Deontay Wilder, I will say I did go over the edge. I did do that. But once you're in that fight mode, man, and shit, like Ray said, now hold on, who said that? Q? You can die in that ring, bro. So
Yeah.
end of the day, you trying to take food off my kid's plate, you can put me in a situation, and we see this. What's my guy name? Terrell Williams. He did it to the upcoming prospect, the Puerto Rican. What's his name? Golden
Yeah,
Boy.
I was there that night. I was there. Remember, me and you had that conversation. I was there that night.
Get his name right and get it.
Pritchard. It was Diggett. Pritchard.
Come on, yeah. We pray for
I
Pritchard.
witnessed that myself.
We see the significance of what can happen in that ring, man. These boys can really get hurt, and you can lose your life in the ring. But that don't mean you don't bring your kids to the fight, because those are your children. Floyd do it. It's all about taking the right precautions when you're in that ring of
And knowing
knowing.
your child.
And that's when
Mm-hmm.
it comes to your coach. Your coach should know when somebody taking enough punishments to stop it. Even yourself. And it's a gladiator sport. So sometimes where you got to say the fighter from themselves. You understand? So I can say he went over the edge a little bit, man. But when you're a fighter and this the sport you in, it's a gladiator sport and shit. Things be said, man, to where people don't want to let it go into 20 years from now. You understand? But we'll see what happened. Like you said, you are a mandatory. What you got coming to you is all you got to do is win, Brazil. All you got to do is win. And like Ray said, you can't never call a fighter a bum. That's like it take nuts and guts to get
Yeah.
into that ring and do. And that man made it to the Olympics. He fought in how many heavyweight fights? I mean, how many, what? Just Joshua? He got the Joshua fight, so that's that's the pinnacle. Once you make it there, yeah, you go win, you go lose, but I never call a fighter a bum. You understand? But
Yeah. Yeah.
one thing we know, I got a date. As long as he win, he will see Wilder. And if you want to settle the score, get your ass in that ring and beat him. But we gonna move on to Eddie Hearn, man. Eddie Hearn got a court going on in Chicago. Well, he had a promotion court going on in Chicago today.
Chi-town.
Yeah, he said a lot of things, man. Eddie Hearn said a lot of interesting things. First of all, we're gonna talk about the Dazn app and what y'all think about the app, and do y'all think Eddie Hearn will be successful with the app in America? Golden Boy is on you,
No.
bro.
Oh,
Five
I get
minutes.
I don't like the ESPN Plus. I don't like the Eddie Hearn app thing. I don't like none of that. Okay, look. Remember when you was a kid, everybody wanted to go to a fight live, or a basketball game live or football game live. That was something. Then you realize as you get older, you don't see many stadiums packed like that no more. You still do every now and again, but not as consistently. And it's because some people just feel real comfortable with inviting the people that they want over, sitting in their house with their feet up, everybody cooking, everybody having a good time, and you watch the fight or you watch whatever sporting event. Why do I want to watch this with my phone like this? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on, let's watch this joint. Oh, man, hold the phone right, bro. Hold the phone right, man. I ain't. Nah, man, my arm getting tired. You switch. All right, it's the 6 rounds. Your turn to hold it. Really? Now, don't get me wrong. You do have now where you can share whatever's on your phone onto your TV and such, but you also got to take into account how many people got that mom who likes boxing or that dad who likes boxing who's like, man, why I got to go through all of this to watch this fight? I'm not trying to. I don't know all that conflab technology stuff. I'm not trying to do all that. So I just find it. If you wanted to make it a channel, because
I'm sorry, brother boy, but Talking Sports said Apple TV, dog.
Apple TV, like you got. not everyone wants to be able to wants to do that. I feel personally what Eddie Hearn should have done is what we really need in boxing, which is a channel. You have NHL all day long channels. You have NFL all day long channels. You have NBA all day long channels. The only boxing channel that's really been out there besides ESPN Classic, which shows a good significant amount of old school boxing, is um MSG TV. That's about it. You'll see a
Talk
few
that
amateur
shit,
fights.
Junior.
It
You
needs to
talking
go.
that
It
shit.
needs to. Thanks, brother. It needs to go back to what Eddie Hearn's making all of this money. Top Rank's making all of this money. Why can they not make Ray Suleiman, WBC, all these belt manufacturers, someone. My dad used to tell me about how he fought on TV in the amateurs. How him and Mr. Ray Leonard, him and Mr. Ray and Andrew Maynard, Roy Jones, James Baker, my uncle Nesto, all of them fought on TV as amateurs. As amateurs. Oh, you got all of this money. He just got, well, how many? It was a billion, right? It
Hey,
was
Junior,
2
don't
billion.
forget about the 10,000 people who used to show up at the fights just to watch the amateurs too.
Just to watch kids, just to watch the 8-year olds on up. So if you're doing it, like all these manufacturers, belts, boxing commission, all of them have enough money to where they could be able to make a boxing channel to where all the European boxing, British boxing, which is European, South Asian, Southern Pacific boxing, which is Asian, and Australia, all of those bikes should be on a good network, or it should be like 4 connecting networks. South Pacific, American, Northern American, like Canada and stuff, and then this one could be British. This one be European and British and Ireland, and the fourth one will be amateurs. The fourth channel could be amateurs, something like that. Take that money and do that instead of putting it on an app and a phone.
It's true. I agree. What's your thought, Ray, with the app? You think he gonna be successful in America, Ray?
Say one thing I want to let everybody know. That boy Junior Golden Boy be talking that shit. Do you understand me?
Thanks,
I
Mr.
gotta give
Ray.
that dude credit, man. When you talking about witty, this little dude is witty when it comes to that talking that boxing shit.
Hold on, Ray. Shouts out to 78, Big Dog 78, 78. I appreciate you, bro, for popping in, bro. Much
Shout out to
love,
70,
man.
shout out to 78 Sports, you understand me? Shout out to the LDBC, you know what I'm talking about? Shout out to Black Fight Fan TV, you know what I'm talking about? You know
Oh
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
shouts out to the LDBC. Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
You know what
man.
I'm saying? My D-Town partner, you understand me? But let me get into it, Money. I salute you, Junior Golden Boy, everything you said about that. Hey, I used
Thanks,
to
Mr. Ray.
look, Money know how I felt about that app when it first came out. I made consecutive videos about that app when it first came out. Like, why the fuck do we got to watch boxing off a goddamn app? Why do we got to pay $5 to watch boxing off an app? But then after having that app, after having the app, and just seeing all the other shit that we can do with the app. Like when we ain't at home, we can watch ESPN, get all the updates, all that other shit. I'm cool with it. Let me make another point on what you said, Junior Golden Boy. You said you wish boxing could get a big network. The reason why it'll never be like the NFL because the NFL is the NFL. With boxing, you got Top Rank, Golden Boy, PBC, and all these other little motherfuckers who around here being promoters and stuff. So all them not gonna
Mm-hmm.
want to come together and put it on a boxing network. But I'm now a fan of the app now. I really am now a fan of the app because with the Dazn app, we're gonna be able to watch boxing all the time. With the ESPN Plus app, just think if we miss fights, we can go back and watch them. If we bored, we could do that. So I'm cool with the app.
Is it old school fights on it? Like from the 20s and like ESPN Classic used to do, and
Um,
ESPN used to show
we,
amateur fights and stuff.
we want to
And
know
see,
until we
and look, Junior Golden Boy, you make another point. You know, if they had the network, ESPN used to show fights. They still show fights now.
Amateurs too.
They show fights now, but like I say, they got if boxing was I mean, it's starting to uh, it's starting to take a turn, but to get just one full network for just all fighters, it'll never be able to work. But like I say, I ain't mad at this app. It's $10, yeah, I know, but you know, I rather pay $10 to watch Anthony Joshua and Povetkin fight than pay $60 to watch it on pay-per-view.
I don't think they're gonna make that money back because not everybody's gonna order it. I don't think they're gonna make that. If you order 2 billion, you're expecting to even break even and get 4 billion back. So no.
Yeah, but what about Anthony Joshua? You don't think him being who he
True.
He gonna bring a lot of people in to buy that out?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I see you. Yeah, I see you. Yeah, especially in British boxing.
No, but Jr.Goldenboy, I agree with you too. I don't know how good it's gonna do, but I'm just looking at we got the biggest star, if not, we got one of the biggest stars, if not the biggest star on the planet, in Anthony Joshua. You got his fight against Povetkin. Understand, this dude runs boxing right now. So when Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua fight come up, it's going to be on the app. Wouldn't it be on the app, or you think they'll put it pay-per-view?
Nah,
I think it's going to be on Showtime. That's going to be on Showtime, definitely.
I disagree.
No, go ahead, Money. Go ahead.
Jay, what you think, Jay? What you think about the app? Think it'll be successful?
I mean, personally, I like it. Like, I mean, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I held the grudge against Eddie for a minute for that Joshua Wilder shit, you know what I'm saying, falling apart. But, I mean, I like what he's doing with the Dazn app, man. I think, because I've always been the type, man, I hate trying to find a different stream to watch those UK fights. And I think Eddie, like, this past card he put on with the Joseph Parker, Dillian White, dude, that card was fucking stacked, man. And if he gonna put cards on like that, bro,
man, tell it.
You know, and you know, it kind of made me upset. You know, this cruiserweight World Boxing Super Series. You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't watch much of that because I didn't know where to find it. Like, I couldn't watch the 168-pound tournament because I didn't know where to find it. So if we getting all that with this Dazn app, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because I think they do their best as far as putting their UK guys in good positions for good fights, good step up, good. You know what I'm saying? I think they bring their fighters along well in the UK. I do. So just to be able to see those fights and kind of be more in tune with UK boxing over there, I think is great. I mean, I think he got to get a few more big fish as far as like to get Americans really into it. Besides us hardcore guys, you know what I'm saying? If he could get a Mikey Garcia, which I don't think is gonna happen. If he could get an Errol Spence, I heard he had made offers to the Charlos. He made an offer to Tank,
he did.
You know, so it's not like that $1 billion going to waste. I mean, he got boo-boo. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
who deserves that money?
Right. You know what I'm saying? So like when you look at it, man, like he trying to put on a real good product. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna take a minute, but I mean I think people just gonna have to get on with it. But I fucking love it. I'm not gonna lie, I love it.
Done.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Q.City, what you think about Eddie Hearn and the app? You think it'll be successful in America?
I mean, it's only as good as the fights he make, bro. You know what I mean? That's all it depends on. At the end of the day, man, Eddie Hearn didn't think it out all the way, man. You trying to take over a country and not deal with Al Heyman. Why you can't negotiate with Al Heyman? You feel me? And get him to work with Al Heyman. Al Heyman's not a promoter though. You feel what I'm saying? If you're a real business man, you talking money, you can deal with anybody. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Only an idiot think he's gonna come to America and take over. If you ain't got the top fighters, who the fuck gonna pay $20 a month for an app? I don't want to see Anthony Joshua versus Povetkin. You feel me? I don't know about y'all. I really ain't hype about that fight because they fooled us and Povetkin's a cheater. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna stick to my guns. You know what I mean?
Cheater. You got to put constant cheater.
More than one time, bro. You know what I mean? And it's like this, bro. We pay for HBO. We pay for Showtime. And now you trying to tell me I got ESPN, I got all that shit. You know, you trying to tell me I gotta go get some more shit? So if I want to watch Manny Pacquiao and Lomachenko, I gotta pay $5 more. And if I want to watch the Dazn app, I gotta pay $20 a month, bro. They just making a nigga pay more money. Why you just ain't stick to HBO? Bro. And if he wanted to do the Dazn app, he should have networked with Oscar De La Hoya, Mayweather, Al Heyman, all the promoters in America, and got the best fighting the best, man, on this app, man. He trying to take over. He trying to keep all the money. He can't do it, bro. He gonna get us some good fights. But at the end of the day, man, this app is only gonna be as good as the fights that he can make. You feel what I'm saying? And if he's trying to pity pitch money, and you know what I mean, trying to make the most money and get over on the fans, bro. People starting to peep that shit, man. They gonna see through everything he do, and even when he doing right, they gonna be looking for something bad he doing, bro. You know what I mean? But I support him on the app. If the app do good, I hope it do good. It's great for boxing. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hate on the app. I'm just saying, bro, it's only as good as the fights that he can make. Let's see what he can do.
Yeah.
Let's give Eddie Hearns a chance. Eddie Hearns ain't did shit, but made Anthony Joshua a champion, bro. He can't even give us the Kell Brook versus Amir Khan fight. You feel me? Show us something, Eddie. Show us what you can do, and that's when we gonna get your ass.
I think that's more because of Amir Khan though, because Kell Brook been wanting that fight for some years now.
Eddie got to make it happen though. He a promoter. He got to make it happen, dog. It's Eddie. A great promoter gonna do great things. You feel what I'm saying? Don King was a great promoter.
They can't agree on
your money. After this, can I shoot on it? Because I have some insight on this. So after they done, can I shoot on it one more time? Because I have some insight on this topic.
I'm done. That's all I wanted to say on it.
All right, go ahead, shoot, Mr. J.
No, go ahead, bro. It's on you.
Okay, so basically, Eddie Hearn grew. He always says, "Yeah, I was born with a silver spoon in my mouth, but I turned it into gold." Basically, his father was a really big boxing promoter over there, and his rival is Matchroom, and Matchroom is Frank Warren, basically. So he's basically he has done great things, but you're also right about he hasn't done great things. He hasn't done great things when it comes to bringing some extra things over here on our side. But British has a lot of independence where they feel like they have great boxing over there, don't have to bring it over here or whatever. So hence the Deontay Wilder situation. Now, what wound up taking place with the Kell Brook Amir Khan thing was it was always wrong timing. So Kell would want the fight, but then Amir Khan had the shot with Cinnamon after the Luis Collazo thing. So then he had a shot with Cinnamon. So after the Cinnamon fight, he took a rest. Then after that, right when they was gonna make it again, then Kell had the injury. Then they was gonna make it again, and then Amir Khan had the social media troubles. So it was a lot of that was going on. Now to the Al Heyman point, you are absolutely correct because people keep forgetting Al Heyman is not a promoter. He's a manager, and he comes from a boxing family. His father fought his brother for Bobby Heyman for Mr. Ray. And when Mr. Ray was 14-0, 11-0, something like that, and they fought at the Capitol Center right here up the street, and basically, I really believe that will be good because that will take them over the top because Al Heyman is not going to want to be involved like that. He's a ghost. He's not going to be involved like that. It's going to be Sam Watson and everything. So if he could provide him the fighters where it will be like, look, man, it ain't going to be constant fights over there in the UK. I still want my guys to fight over here in the US. But that will be a big lump sum bonus if he could send some of his fighters that Al Heyman have to the UK to make them Wembley Stadium 100,000 seat ticket fights.
Well, I'm gonna say this, bro, and we gonna switch the subject. I'm gonna say,
Yep.
Eddie Hearn, man, yeah, he is a smart promoter, bro. But over here in America, it's a different ball game, bro.
Yeah,
it's a different ball game. See, over there, just like we say, we got a lot of sports over here, but us fans, bro, we just don't fall for anything, bro. And we seen superstar fighters. You know what I'm saying? We seen this shit. Like over there, I ain't saying they haven't had superstar fighters, but in the past, like we know, like we've been running this shit. America been running it with the big ass fights in Vegas, this, that, and the third. Yeah, you can put 100,000 asses in the seats. You got Anthony Joshua there, but Anthony Joshua the only person that's doing it. If you look at
no, it's not. Mm-mm.
No, hold on, bro. I'm saying Anthony Joshua is the only one that putting 90,000 asses in the seats in the UK. You don't see another fight over there that's filling out them arenas, bro.
Yes, it is.
We look at
I can tell you who.
Who?
Okay. First when the Billy Joe Saunders Chris Eubank fight.
No,
they
when 90,000 asses in the seats, bro. They put 90,000 asses in the seats.
Yeah, because that fight was at the O2. Then the next fight, Tony Bellew and David Hay was putting 70 to 100,000 in their particular fights and when they fought each other. Who else? What's the boy name that just fought Badu Jack? What's his name? Nathan Cleverly. Nathan Cleverly did too. So yeah, they had some consistency. They had some consistency.
I gotta go check them up. When we talking about consistent as Anthony Joshua, a one man that we know for a fact when he fight, he gonna fill that arena up, bro. That's what he got. But for us, this zone out, bro. I'm about an app, right? Because I love boxing. I gotta see. I'm a fan of some of the fighters he got. But Eddie Hearn trying to slick talk his way over here in America and make people believe that he's going to give us this and give us that because he got $1 billion backing him, but he don't got the $1 billion, yo. The zone is $1 billion app, so that $1 billion is going from Bellator into boxing, and now he doing his best to try to hook a big fish that he haven't got yet. Credit, he got some poor fighters, good fighters that you can say they can go on to and fight for a title. No, Maurice Hooker, a champion. Let's not take that away. Fuck that. Maurice Hooker is a champion.
But he hasn't even been on TV.
Andrade got the potential to be a champion. Denny Jacobs got the potential to go over there and get that belt. So he got good pieces, bro. But he don't have a superstar fighter yet. You understand? And I'm gonna say yet because numbers do.
So Money. Can I say something? You right. Let's keep it real. He ain't do number sign all B class fighters, B and C class fighters. Let's keep it 100. All the fighters he signed, they really unproven. Let's be honest about that. Some of them proven, they done proved themselves, but they unproven. I'm telling you, he signed B and C class fighters. I agree with you, Money.
And also, if I give you guys $2 billion, you're expecting back $4 billion. Well, no ifs and buts about it. And if you don't get it, it's a flop.
Yeah. Eddie Hearn got $200 million that he's playing with right now for his boxing thing. Right now.
Oh yeah, okay. All right, so $200 million.
Say $1 billion is set on the Zone app. Eddie Hearn is not the only person that's running the Zone app. He got boxing on the app. You dig what I mean? You got Bellator. You got more things that's coming on the app that they spread the money out into, not just boxing. But right now, boxing got $200 million, and they put that with Eddie Hearn. That's why he's trying his best to snatch up these fighters. And Vail, you say Saunders Andrade. Yes, Saunders Andrade is one hell of a fight, bro. That's why I say I'm not knocking the fighters that he got. He got good pieces. You understand? He got good pieces, but it's how he trying to come into America and think he can say some good thing like, oh, I want to see fighters do good. Why don't y'all want to see me do good? Because you try to come over and steal fighters and take money out of certain people's pockets. We not like we hear what he's saying, like, but we understand, boy, this is a war. This is
and then you talking junk about other fighters. You can't do that.
Yeah, like he coming over like you saying, I get Earl Spence this, I get Mikey Garcia this, I do this, I do that. But they already got plans set. You understand? That's what he's trying to do.
Yes.
He'll give Mikey Garcia $8 million, but he's saying, but I will have a plan with Mikey Garcia to the point of Mikey Garcia trying to fight Earl Spence next because of legacy. Everybody not just set on stones and dollars. You understand? They know as long as we win it, the money go come. Now I might have to fight 3 fights to get one big fight where I pull in a lot of money to where you will give me this money right now for one big fight, but after that I still slide down and fight X amount of fights. You understand? It's not understand the business. And we got somebody like Al Heyman that's teaching these kids the business, bro. It's going to be hard to swindle them and say, "Oh, I'll give you $8 million," or "I'll give you this," to have them come to you. Or we have somebody like Mikey Garcia who was in who understand contracts. You can have 3 fights under contract, but if you get to a title shot, on that title shot, you can be locked into 3 more fights just because you got that title shot. So these fighters, man, they more smarter now these days. Now with the app, it could be successful, it could be a flop. But like right now, yes, he got good fights on the app right now. Like Q.City say, he's not interested in Anthony Joshua and my guy the Russian. I want to see the fight. You understand? I want to see how Anthony Joshua handled the Russian. Because like I say, Klitschko handled him very easily.
And I want to relay your point. I want to relay your point too. You and also he kept on trying to say you will make more money if you had a promoter. Ain't wrong, because Al Heyman is giving them. Yes, I'm sickle cell starting to have a little bit of pain. I'm okay. I'm right. So and Al Heyman.
Step away.
No, man. I gave my word. I'm here. I gave my word. I'm right here. So Al Heyman is giving them more independence, and also you come and you see what happened to fighters from yesteryear. So you got to also look at it like this. You're gonna sit there. Al Heyman is teaching them more independence. So you got to think, why would I sit there and get a promoter? You're saying I can make more money, but guess what? I have to give you how much. I don't. How much does Bob Arum take? Bob Arum starts off at 22%. Sometimes takes 31%. So you have Eddie Hearn may take something similar. So basically, what I'm saying is more of a pie that the person has to take. So if I do go with Eddie, I still have to give you something of my pie. That's more. That's less for me.
Yeah, that's what I say. So Eddie say that, and then you gotta think about this. They still gotta pay taxes out the shit. So you gotta
Hmm.
count it again. Don't look right. If they go to the UK,
International tax, luxury tax.
they gotta slice, like in the UK, they slice your ass in the UK for taxes, and they slice you in America. So it's like it's crazy. But like I say, I ain't knocking the man. I understand what he's doing, bro. As a promoter, like I say, he's gonna make sure he makes sure Matchroom is okay and the Hearns legacy is okay, bro. And shouts out to my
Hmm.
bro, J. Ron. I appreciate that, bro. Donation, bro. That's much talking sports. Everybody go subscribe to him. But it's like whatever Eddie Hearn try to do, you gotta watch him, bro. Eddie Hearn is a slick, fast talker. He know how to make shit sound good, bro, and make people say, "Oh, why is everybody hating on Eddie Hearn?" You understand? He'll try to do that type of shit and make it look like that he's not being a promoter. But all promoters get a piece of the pie, and like I said, he trying to slide in, bro, and steal these fighters, and not just stealing, bro. He telling us he gonna take them, and he doing it in a slick way. Like when you got Richard Schaefer speaking on his ass, you got Al Heyman speaking on him. It's just like we not done, bro. Like we smart. We see what you're trying to do, but at the same time,
Hmm.
you can't knock it. If you can pull it off, we can't say shit. If you can get them and give Mikey Garcia 8 million and Earl 8 million and take them, yes, you want to steal America fans, bro, and we're going to see because you got our fighters. But don't think you go come over here and talk shit and still take them and think we go ride with you. It ain't gonna happen that way, bro. It's not gonna happen.
30,
Hey,
30
Q-City,
seconds,
you still
Monty.
there, Q-City? Q-City,
30
you there?
seconds, Monty.
Yeah, I'm here, man.
Hey,
Nah,
Q-City.
my
I'm scared to
bad.
talk on this.
So hold on, Q-City.
I'm like, what up?
Me and Javante Davis beefing supposedly, man.
Oh Lord.
You
Y'all
can't
beefing right now?
Yeah, it's heavy
That little
too. It's
nigga.
heavy, Mr. Q. It's
Yeah,
heavy.
man. Cause he told me when I see him keep the same energy.
Keep the same energy.
Oh, you talking about Javante telling Ray keep the same energy when he see him?
Hey, boy, you better be careful,
Yeah,
man. You
and
know
I
that
tried to
little nigga act
diffuse
like Mike
it.
Tyson.
Ray better
I
quit.
tried to diffuse it.
Boy, you
Ray,
messing
I
with little
tried to
baby
help.
Tyson.
Look, ain't nobody worried about Javante Tank Davis. He better shut
Yeah,
his
but I
ass
like
down.
both of y'all, and both of y'all big businessmen,
Look,
and I don't want two big
man,
black
look,
businessmen
bro.
going at it.
Look. He listen. I ain't got no beef with Javante Davis. I'm
And
just
what,
saying.
I know
how,
that. I know. You look at
how
him
you,
as a kid.
what
You too
happened
grown
though?
for
How you
that. I
find
know.
out? What he holler at you on
Money,
Instagram
tell
or
us
something?
everything that happened. Money, give us
Yeah,
a breakdown of it. Money. Do you remember?
I remember.
Go ahead, Jr.
Okay. Wait, real quick, guys. I'm hurting a little bit. It's okay if I take some medicine and eat some crackers real quick.
Yeah.
Oh,
It won't mess up the
Go
live,
ahead,
right?
brother.
yeah.
All right.
Go ahead.
So,
You all right, Golden
basically,
Boy?
yeah, just hurting a little bit.
My little brother
But
got
I'm
sickle
okay.
cells, man. My little brother got sickle cells. I know what you're going through, bro. That shit is serious.
Yeah. Yeah, and thanks, brother. And so basically, what happened was when first Tank didn't like it that in my opinion, this is my opinion. I feel like Tank is a little bit is getting he's letting it bother him too much. As soon as someone disagrees with him and says, "Oh, I think this guy's gonna beat him," F you. Like this is not just Mr. Ray's page. This is other pages too. And I had a conversation with him one time at Rosecroft, and I was telling him, "Man, don't worry about that stuff, man. Nah, man, dude. I ain't letting nobody talk to me like that, man. I can't stand it when guys." And I'm like, so you're already allowing that to deter you, then you're allowing you already are not maintaining a mature focus to be a bigger businessman. Because when you do that, how you already know them white folks is gonna look, even though Under Armour's black owned, you're still gonna have people looking at you and be like, man, they gonna use that against you. They build you up to tear you down. So and anytime someone disagrees with him or says, I think this fighter can beat him, oh, F you or whatever. So when it came to Mr. Ray had said, I think that he needs to grow up. You know, he's talented, but I think that he needs to grow up and
No,
stop
let me
because
get
it
a
was the
breakdown,
Floyd
J.O.
thing.
Let me get a whole breakdown real quick. Me and Tank, I guess Tank. I don't
Hey,
like
Ray,
Tank Davis.
Ray.
Huh?
Let me say this. Jay gotta go. Hey, Jay, tell everybody where they can find you, bro. You can sign on out.
Oh
Hey
man,
yo, yeah, man. I gotta go back to work, man. I appreciate the love, man. Hey, man, I look forward to doing more shows, you know, and wrapping it up with y'all, man. My closing remarks, man. Like I said, Dominic Brazil is not a. Like I said, him and Wilder shouldn't be in the same conversation, but if the fight happened, it happened. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, looking forward to the DAZN app launching, man. A lot of good fights. You know, first month is free. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I heard Eddie Hearn say that out of his own mouth. The first month is free. You know, so, you know, you can kind of look it up, see how you like it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of good fights. And I'll be wrapping it up with y'all, man. You can find me on Facebook at J.Chessnut. Find me on Instagram at J.Chessnut1, man. I'm out.
Shout out to Jay. What's popping, fam? Appreciate that, man. Appreciate you coming up. Say,
Yes, sir. Yes,
let me
sir.
get into it. This is what happened with me and Tank. Q.City, you heard Q.City?
that Floyd thing.
Yeah, I'm here,
Q-City,
bro.
you heard? All right,
I'm
this is
here.
what happened, bro. So, Javante Davis gonna put out a tweet talking about Deontay Wilder fight like a Tom girl.
Fight like a girl. Yeah, you right. My bad.
I said, I know you ain't talking. Not you, Javante Davis. You the same dude who just lost your belt on a scale to food. I said, all them hamburgers you was eating, all them pizzas you was eating, all them late night sausage, bacon and pancakes
The
you was
clubbing
eating.
and the drinking.
Yeah, and peanut butter and jelly sandwiches you was eating. So he told me, he said, I swear, when I see you, I'm gonna knock your teeth out, SpongeBob. That's what he told me. That's what he told me. Right? So then I made
And then the Floyd incident happened.
And then I made the video about Tevin. I think Tevin gonna whoop his ass, and I stand on that. I don't care what now one of y'all say. I think Tevin Farmore gonna give Tank Davis a boxing lesson. You know what I'm saying? I really do.
Yeah. No, but remember before that, Mr. Ray?
See me keep the same energy. I'm like, what you talking about, dude?
Where he be talking to you at on Instagram? I mean, on Twitter?
Yeah,
you know?
Instagram.
Yeah, that nigga, I swear that boy don't talk. He just tweet, man, all day, man.
But like, also, like, Mr. Q, the other thing that Mr. Ray's not saying is what happened when all he said was King Ron, basically it was Josu Vargas, and something happened between Josu and Floyd, and then Tank had commented on it, and then he gonna say stuff about backing up Floyd, saying stuff about Josu, and then he posted the spawn session. And then Josu posted the real spawn session with no clips, no sections,
no editing. Yeah.
And then he said, why didn't you post it like how Josu posted it? He said, yeah, you got your stuff off. Y'all was going with no round. So of course it was moments when you got your stuff off. But why are you going to get mad at that man? Because he posting the real thing. He not knocking that you got some shots off. And Tank was like, man, F you, man. Don't worry. You better I'm going to do this and do that to you. And then when I found out, I was like, well, I know both these guys. They showed me a lot of love. So let me try to cut it down because both of them businessmen. Both of them going to be good businessmen. So let me see if I can, diffuse it a little bit. And then I tried to sit there and tell him, like, man, don't worry about that stuff, man. Like, he ain't meaning no harm by it. He knows the fight game. He not one of these people who don't know what the 3 minutes feel like or appreciate what the 3 minutes feel like. So take it with a grain of salt. And move forward. Nah, Junior. Nah, Silk. Nah, man. Like, I don't appreciate that. I said, man, pay it no mind. You just got into it with Adrian and got back together. Got into it with Mr. Floyd, got back together. Got into it with Mr. Al and got back together. Got into it with Josu, Ryan, and Montana. Give it a rest. Pay it no mind. Nah, man. I ain't bad. And I was like, all right, well.
Yeah,
it's gonna be what's gonna
be. Tank out of control though. Tank like Mike Tyson though, man. He gotta, you know what I mean? He gotta learn how to control his emotions, man. He do a lot of young stuff, man.
Look at Mr. Ray laughing. That's another thing, Mr. Q. It's funny.
Cause Ray finna get cashed out. He finna get cashed out. Soon as he touch him, he
Yeah.
gonna catch. Hey,
Ex-
lawyer. Hey,
Now
check,
you know what's funny?
check. Go
Look,
ahead.
hold on, but let me say this real quick. I want everybody to know I don't condone any violence. I don't got no problem with Tank Davis, right? I don't got no problem with it. I don't condone no violence. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no violence coming from my way. I want to put that. I don't condone it.
Yeah.
Go ahead, shoot, Mr. Q, and then I would say what I was gonna say.
If that nigga Tank if that nigga Tank got mad at me and hit me, I'm suing everybody. I'm suing Floyd. I'm suing. What is
Al.
trainer? What is trainer name?
Oh,
I'm suing
Mr.
Al
Calvin.
Heyman.
Mr. Calvin.
I'm
Hold
suing
on,
everybody.
hold on,
I'm
Mr.
suing the twins and
Don't say
everything,
Calvin.
bro.
Can
All them
everybody
niggas getting.
Oh,
relax
Mr.
on that?
Money trying to get
Oh
our
yeah.
Hold up.
attention.
Hold
Hey,
up. And
I
that's the
got
main
you.
reason.
I got you,
Q.
J-Ron, bro. Whenever you're ready to start, I'll look out for you. But what y'all think about the way Danny Garcia saying Earl was overrated?
Oh,
Hold
say
up.
that again.
Danny Garcia
Money.
when he said
Money.
Earl Spence, Danny Garcia is talking about Earl Spence was overrated.
Money. Can I say this real
What?
quick? It'll just take me 15 seconds.
Go
See,
ahead,
Hold
that's
bro.
on.
Go ahead.
another thing I don't like about Tank Davis, right? This is real quick. I don't like him. I don't got to like him. I don't like him as a person. And
Yeah,
then
like him as a person. You
I,
said that. Yeah.
I think he a great fighter. I don't like him as a person. It's another thing I don't like about him. He disloyal too, bro. Like, right. I don't understand why this dude went all the way to Florida and made Kevin Cunningham his head
And
trainer
left Mr. Calvin,
and
who
left
had
Mr.
took him out of the home. Took him out
Tank,
of home.
bro, he a disloyal dude, bro, and I don't like dudes like that. He a disloyal dude, bro. Like,
Damn, I ain't know about that, but
I'm sorry.
I thought
Yeah. I
that's
want to
deep right there.
elaborate.
That's
Hmm.
deep. That's
I,
deep.
we
Yeah.
know we
What
That's deep.
happened, Mr.
That's a
Mr.
good.
Q?
That's a good subject. I ain't know nothing about that.
hold on,
I
I
ain't
Q.
know
know
nothing
what
about that.
happened.
Boy, hold on. We gonna touch on the last subject because the computer going dead on me. Y'all
All
thoughts
right.
Oh
on
man.
Y'all thoughts on Danny Garcia saying Earl Spence overrated? You go, Goldenboy.
Okay. Basically, and then I got to shoot on that because I know what happened. But basically, what I feel about Danny and Earl is it's just banter. I think that's what it is. I think it's banter, a little bit of jealousy, but mostly banter. You know, they was talking about Danny the same way they talking about Earl right now. Remember about 3 years ago? About 3 years ago, they was talking about Danny the same way, kind of
What?
like giving them that
What?
play.
Shit.
No, 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 no,
I don't
no, no,
remember
no,
that.
no, no, no. I'm not talking about
I don't.
talent. I'm not talking about
I
talent.
don't
We're not
remember
talking
that.
about talent. We're
Man,
not talking about talent. We know Earl is way more talented, way more
that's what
sharper.
that's,
I'm
that's
not
what
talking about that.
that's
I'm
what
talking
John
about
Boy trying to say. I once with Earl Spence. I haven't seen nobody. Nah. Go
no,
ahead. I'm
no, no.
sorry.
This is what I'm saying. Oh, hear me out. I'm not talking about talent. Stretch out. I'm not
I'm
talking
sorry.
about
I ain't
talent
seen
and
getting in the ring.
I'm
I ain't
talking
seen
about
nobody getting in the ring with Danny or Sean Porter.
just hear me out. Trust me. Like, okay, not talking about talent or none of that or resume, none of that. I'm talking. Remember, you and the thing is though, Earl earned it with way better resume. Like he fought way tougher guys, way harder fights or whatever. But I'm talking about that push. They was it even though Earl deserved way bigger and better of a push. Let's call it what it is. He deserves a bigger and better push, but in a well because he earned it more. But Danny 3 years ago when he after he fought Morales or whatever and he started fighting what was the next fight? Amir Khan, after the Amir Khan fight. Then it was every single fight was they were following him around, you know, they were doing pre-fight things, they was doing little reality 30-second, 30-minute reality shows of him, things like that. They was giving him a big push or whatever. So now Earl's taking that spot, rightfully so. So you know, basically it could be like Danny sitting back watching it, like, man, that dude taking my spot, man. Like I don't know what he think, man. I'm still the king, man. I'm still this and I'm still that. So he's trying to be like, you know, I'm gonna send a little shot. I'm gonna send a little banter out there, even though he knows overall, superficially and concretely, is Earl has earned it way more. But that's what I think it is. It's more of a banter type of thing.
Done. You had more time to finish.
Yeah. Oh
Ray,
no, no, no. I'm good. I'm good. Go ahead, shoot, Mr. Ray.
your thoughts, Ray. Danny Garcia saying Earl overrated.
I don't look nothing into that no more. Like Earl Spence said, I don't look nothing into it no more, Money Brown. I don't.
Yeah, because you said it last night. You said that you looking for them to fight. Forget about all of this leading up banter stuff. Let's get to the fight in the contract.
Talk that shit to me, Goldenboy. Yeah, that way. That way, sir. That way. But look, I don't look nothing into that no more. You understand me? You know, I don't give a fuck about what Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, Terrence Crawford, or none of them other welterweights. I don't care what nobody say. I'm a fair dude, right? But I'm from that
Yes, sir.
214. I'm from that 214. That's Dallas, Texas. Do you understand me? The same hometown as Earl the True Spence Jr. And I want to get this clear and straight. Hold up, look. Hold on. I'm back. Look.
Shoot, you good?
I'm fair and balanced, right? But I want everybody to know I ride with Earl the True Spence Jr. 100%. How can I not? And I get sick of all these other motherfuckers around calling me. Why the fuck is a motherfucker calling me right now? Look. I get sick of all these motherfuckers around the world, right? Jr.Goldenboy, Monnie Brown, TV and Q.City. I get tired of them. People not riding with their hometown people. What the fuck is wrong with you riding with your hometown people? That don't mean you ain't gonna be fair and balanced. I'm a Dallas Cowboys motherfucking fan. Do you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna be fair and balanced about the NFL. If the Cowboys ain't gonna make the playoffs, or if they ain't gonna be shit, I'm gonna keep it 100. But I don't put into nothing with these fucking welterweights. No Terrence Crawford, no Sean Porter, no Danny Garcia, no Keith Thurman, none of them. I don't put nothing into them. I'm saying that shit no more. Because they always want to bring up Earl Spence's name when they finna have a fight. You know what I'm saying? Like Keith Thurman said. He said he gonna show Earl Spence what the truth is.
And I know some inside stuff about Keith Thurman, too.
And hold on. Keith Thurman said he gonna show Earl Spence what the truth really looked like. You know, that was a great quote. Man, I had to stand up and give him a big old hand clap for that. Like, when he said that, I was like, oh, shit. I was like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Hold up, think about it. He say, I'm going to show Earl, when he said, when it's time for that fight, I'm going to show Earl what the truth really looked like. Bro, do you know when Earl Spence and Keith Thurman fight, that's going to be a main line for, like, as they show a clip.
Bring it home, Ray, because it's going red.
Okay, so my thing is, I don't give a fuck about none of these welterweights and what they got to say, because they always bring Earl Spence's name up when they got to fight.
Q, what you think about Danny Garcia saying Earl overrated, Q?
At the end of the day, man, you know how Io be saying that he be in the gym with Floyd and with Earl Spence. You know what I mean? I feel like you, man. I was in the gym with Floyd, you know what I mean? And at the end of the day, Floyd Mayweather, my brother, he co-signed Earl Spence. Put Earl Spence on after the Sean Porter, Adrian Bronner fight. Called out Keith
And
Thurman,
he hurt
told
him.
me to pay him. Told me to pay him and give him a belt. Pay him $10 million and give him a belt. That was the day that he put Earl Spence on. That was the day when Earl Spence became the biggest boxer in the 147 division. You see how your boy Sean Porter be looking? They just trying to put him up on a pedestal. He got to earn his way. Then he earned his way, and then the boy started acting shook. At the end of the day, Earl Spence is the man. You feel what I'm saying? That boy Terrence Crawford was talking all that shit before the Jeff Horn fight. And then after the fight, what the fuck he talking about? I got to make 2 fights before I make a fight with him? Nah, bro. Quit calling out Danny Garcia, Terrence Crawford. Come out and call out the man. The number one man that's going to give you the name. That's going to give you the real name. Because at the end of the day, it's only one name in the 147 division that's going to make you that motherfucking man. All you got to do is fight him and you that motherfucking man. We're going to respect you. They don't even want to fight him.
Very true.
You feel what I'm saying? You want to be a motherfucking man, come in the motherfucking ring and come fight Earl Spence, dog. You feel me?
Very
you want to be a man,
but you gotta
Anthony
also
Joshua.
like, oh, my bad.
Go ahead.
Nah.
But you're right, Mr. Q. But you got to think like this. If you're a fighter and I'm your trainer, if I'm your trainer, Mr. Q, this is what I would do to you. I would tell you, yes, we're gonna fight Earl, but we're gonna fight him last. Let's make all the rest of this money beating these other guys. That's beat Danny, beat Sean, beat Keith, and then we fight Earl. Beat Sean, beat Danny, beat Keith, and then beat Earl.
If I'm your trainer, I'm gonna tell you we're gonna fuck Earl Spence up, dog.
Oh yeah, we are.
We're gonna beat this motherfucking ass, so we don't need to be boxing. We need to retire
Oh, yeah,
today
we
if we don't think
know.
we can beat this
But
nigga.
you want to make that
Because I
money
got
too. You
hype.
deserve
I'm a
that
winner.
money.
You feel
You
what I'm
deserve that
saying?
money.
Slow
You
down.
don't even need to be boxing. You don't even need to be boxing, bro. If you don't feel you can be Earl Spence, you shouldn't
No,
even be a
Yes, we're
147
gonna
division
whoop his
fighter.
tail, but you deserve to make all the other money and clean out the
No,
division.
that's what Anthony Joshua and them doing. You feel what I'm saying? They scared
Oh
to
yeah,
fight Wilder because they want to go
that's
fight
some
all
bull.
around the
Yeah.
world and gonna make all the money. No, nigga, go fight Earl Spence. Whether you win or lose, we gonna respect you. Just get in the ring and fight who everybody wants you to fight. That's all we want. That's all we
Real
want, bro.
talk.
We just want you to get in the ring and fight who everybody wants you to fight. And you're gonna get
All
the
right, home,
respect,
Mr.
win or
Money trying to get our
lose.
attention. Home, Mr. Money trying to get our
Go
attention.
ahead, Money. My bad, dog.
I just want to. I gotta hear you up. Say, damn, he's about to cut our ass out. That's it though, y'all. We gotta cut it out because it's about to cut. My little thoughts though,
Dang, man.
Let me thought. My thoughts. Danny Garcia, man, just pure jealousy. Earl, a man now 147. We all know Terrence Crawford behind Earl, man. Like Q and them say, get in the ring and fight him, man. If y'all feel that much about him, man, just get in the ring and fight the man. If y'all saying he overrated, if y'all saying this, that, and the third about him, the man been calling y'all out forever, chasing you, man, chasing y'all forever. And now he got the belt, still one. I mean, he the best thing at 147 now, and he's still calling and chasing you cats, and y'all still won't fight him. But y'all say all this shit like you say, y'all use my name when y'all don't gotta fight. I mean, when y'all gotta fight, when y'all don't gotta fight, y'all don't say I want to fight Earl Spence. But now when they fight him and Sean Porter fight, whoever win, we'll see where they stand with it, man. And when it's all said and done with the smoke clear, if neither one of them fight Earl Spence after they win the WBC, we already know what it is, and they should be ashamed of themselves because Mikey Garcia is willing to fight this man, and they not. And that man is 2 weight classes up under them. He did fight at 140, but he just fought at 135. And if they don't fight that man after they win that belt, they suckers, they chumps, and I'm gonna be on their ass, man. I'm gonna be on their ass, point blank, period. But this was the show today, y'all, man. We will be back tomorrow with another one, man. The computer about to cut out. I ain't want to rush y'all off Q, but it's about to cut. I ain't want to rush y'all off Q, but it's about to cut, and I want to make sure I get it on YouTube, bro. You know. Hey, appreciate everybody for showing love too, man. Everybody that was in the chat. I know we ain't do no chat answers. We gonna start answering them chat questions, man. But I gotta get up on. Right on, right. Tell them what they do at, right?
Everybody just follow me on Instagram, Mr._IOTBA.
Jr.Goldenboy, tell them where they can find you at, brother.
At Junior the Golden Boy, JR.the_Golden_Boy, all lowercase on anything.
Q.City, let them know where they can find you at, bro.
Q.City World on YouTube all day. Q.City World. Q.City World. One word. Q.City World.
Q, we got to do. I got to get on your podcast with you, Q.
I